Hi everyone, welcome to Delaware Auto Sales. This is Nathan here. We're going to look at this Tahoe this evening. This is a 2011 Chevy Tahoe LT four-wheel drive. It is extremely clean and nice, and definitely a very nice SUV. It's a little windy here today. I apologize about the wind. We're going to take a look around the outside and the inside and under the hood. It is really as nice as you see it to be on this initial look here. There's a few little imperfections on the body I will show you and tell you about, but it's a very nice SUV. The previous and most recent owner had it for a long time and a lot of miles. Previous person who actually purchased a car here from us and traded this had bought this when it had 92,000 miles, and it currently has 232. So that's right, this is a 232,000 mile Tahoe, but the man really looked after it pretty well, took good care of it. It certainly doesn't look or show or present or drive like it has those kind of miles. Look how nice and clear the headlights are. He really did take care of it, really did care about it. It doesn't have a whole bunch of stone chips and things all over the front. Factory sunroof, the crossbars up there. It's in some ways high mileage cars are becoming more of the norm nowadays, but it's all about the history. If they've been taken care of and things have been replaced and service work's been done, that's really more important than how many owners or how many miles it has. You know, this with 232,000 miles could essentially be just as good of a car as a car, the same thing that has 132. Depending on how it's taken care of. So let's get into that. So we serviced this and replaced a handful of items, including the battery. So it has a brand new interstate battery. We put brand new brakes on it, front and rear, and rotors. So brand new brake pads in the front and the back and the rotors on all four corners. New oil filter housing gasket, a new air filter, new front struts, new wiper blades front and rear. So, and of course an oil change and an oil service. There's the new brake pads and rotors. Tires have 10 32-second tread front and rear. These are Goodyear Wrangler Trail Mark 20-inch 275 55/20 right there. These tires are from 2019, as you see right there. So not terribly old on the tires and still a whole lot of tread left. Factory running boards. Probably the worst thing on this as far as an imperfection is we've got a little bit of rust bubbling going on right here on both sides. Just a little bit right there, as you can see. 10 32-seconds on the back tires. Brand new brakes and rotors back here as well. These wheels even are in really nice shape. I mean, there's a little bit of pitting here, as you can see, where the salt gets underneath the clear coat on these polished aluminum wheels, but they certainly still look very good for its age and its miles. Factory tow hitch right there. Here's our website and phone number. It's also in the description down below in the video, autosalesohio.com, and our office phone number. This side doesn't have quite as much little bubbling right there, not as much as the other side. Nice tires here, same thing. All the wheels are pretty much in equal condition. All right, let's take a look under the hood and then we'll take a look on the interior. We've detailed it, we've had paint touch up. There's the new interstate battery right there. This 5.3 V8 has a fantastic reputation, as you probably know if you're looking at this and considering this vehicle. No rust on the bottom of the hood like you would typically find on some of them. Nice and clean. Let's take a look. Hood struts are very strong on this vehicle as well. Alright, let's take a look on the inside. The inside's remarkably nice, again, for the mileage. Door panel, great shape. All the window switches in nice shape. Power folding mirrors there with the integrated turn signals in them. Heated seats on both sides. Memory seat on the driver's side. Bottoms of the doors are very clean. Carpets all in great shape. Very nice. Really doesn't look like the mileage. A little bit of wear on this door seal, but nothing crazy that it's going to affect anything. Power seat. Look how nice the seat is. There's no cracking or ripping. Side airbag. Very, very, very nice. So actually, the worst thing on the interior is actually right here. Just a little bit of wear on the vinyl on the armrest from the elbow. Headliner's in real nice shape. All nice and tight. No issues there. And you know, automatic headlights. This is a auto 4-wheel drive or 2 high, 4 high, 4 low. So it's a truly switchable. Conventional 4-wheel drive system, not all-wheel drive. Here's one-touch power sunroof, one-touch close, and then the vent position is here, and the power tailgate is there. Inside this center console, we've got a nice big storage box, extra power outlet, and a USB. Right here in the center, a couple more power outlets, adjustable foot pedals. Turning off the backup beepers, turning off the vehicle stability control, dual zone climate control, automatic, a little bit of wear on the buttons, really common on this. You can tell it was almost always the driver in here and not the passenger. This is really common. They almost all do it. Some of them are worse than this. Original radio with XM, and there's a aux input right here. Steering wheel leather is really nice and smooth and soft and clean. All the stitching is in good shape. There's no wear or anything weird about it. Cruise, and then audio volume control here. It does have 2 sets of keys. This is just one of the sets. In the photos on our gallery on the listing, there's both a photo of both sets of keys. It does have 2 keys, 2 remotes. That's a factory remote start right there. There's our exact mileage, 232,194. When you click the buttons over here, you can see things like the distance to empty, average fuel mileage, timer, transmission temperature, the instant fuel economy, and it will tell you if it's in V8 mode or V4 mode. It turns some cylinders off to get better fuel mileage on the freeway. The oil life remaining on the other one there. So, and then the compass and exterior temperature display. Home link buttons are up here. Auto dimming rearview mirror, of course. The dashboard is in really nice shape on this overall, with the exception of there's a crack right here. This is also a really common problem in this generation Tahoe and Escalade and Yukon and all of them. And right there, it's been attempted to be glued back together, and then over there by the airbag, you can see right over there. Pretty typical spots, pretty small cracks. They all do it. There's really no other fix for it. So just wanted you to be aware this is a BOSE sound system. So let's continue on here. No rust in the jams here. Nice and clean. Rear floors and carpets in great shape. The backs of the seats are really nice. Tiny little marks, but nothing real big. Another power outlet back here, cup holders, secondary radio control and climate control, rear heated seats right here on both rear seats. So, and then this is a bench seat, which is interesting because a lot of Tahoes and Escalades and Yukons, of course, have 2 bucket seats back here. But this being a bench makes this a real 8 passenger. Sorry, I had to do some simple math. And then we lift up here and lift up here again. You can see how nice the carpet is on the back of the seat and how clean it is throughout, and the plastic here on the bottom. So yeah, so you've got 3 people back here. Here's our 3rd row, nice and clean also. 3 people right here in the rear, 3 people in the center, and 2 people in the front. 3 plus 3 plus 2. So this is a 8 passenger, whereas normally the bucket middle seats, of course, makes it a 7 passenger. So that 3rd row, I don't think has hardly ever had anybody sit in it because it's not dirty. It wasn't dirty when we first got it. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. Power tailgate. Squeeze the handle right there. Tailgate will open. Button here to close it. The backs of these seats, again, super extra clean. I don't think anybody was... The man who had this did not have any children or anything, so I don't think kids have really been in here at all. Same thing here. I'm starting to see a trend on this car. I never really noticed this before, but it looks like some type of anti-rust something was put on the... I saw that under the hood too, and I honestly wasn't sure what it was, but it obviously some type of treatment perhaps to keep it from rusting. I don't see any rust on the bottom lip of this tailgate. That's why I'm showing it to you here. But it looks like maybe he put that as a preventative measure, but it must have worked. So, looks really good. Interestingly, I don't think I saw that. Oh, yeah. Didn't really see anything, any of that stuff on the bottoms of the doors, a little bit on the latches. Maybe it was some kind of, I don't know. But anyway, you see it like I'm seeing it. I don't see any rust in the jams. They're all really nice and clean. It's just the spots over the wheel wells that are pretty minor. This back seat's extremely nice. Passenger seat, I don't think was used much, just like we said about how the climate control didn't appear to be used. This leather's really soft and nice, really nice shape. Power seat over here, of course. Last floor mat, so it has all the original floor mats, 2 sets of keys and remotes. The original books are here. Here's the service parts identification label if anybody cares to see that. Some people do. They like to know what it has. I showed a picture of this in the photo gallery as well. There's that other crack on this side up close. So there and there. The good thing about this being glued back together, it appears the man did. I've seen way worse cracks than that, and the dash will actually rattle and go like that over bumps. This, I've driven this doesn't do that. Also, the cracks aren't near as bad as other ones that I've seen. Heated seat over here, of course. All right. Yeah, that door hinge is a little needs a little lubrication, a little dry. It's just the little roller there. Probably because nobody ever rode over there. So that's the inside. The outside. Let's take another look around here on the outside a couple times. It's a nice SUV, for the money, and definitely, certainly should have plenty of life left in it. Seeing these with still far more mileage than this. Turn on the headlights and fog lights here so you can see that. It's a nice color with the burgundy color as opposed to just all the blacks and silvers that you see out there all the time. There's the headlights and fog lights. Front bumper is immaculate. There's no real stone chips of any kind. There was a few little things on the hood that we had touched up with our people at Dent Magic Touch-Up Paint Company that does our touch-up paint. But other than that, it's just a really nice SUV. So I appreciate you taking the time to look at the video, and feel free to reach out if you'd like to take a look at it, or if you have any questions. All of our contact information is in the description down below. Again, it's Nathan, and have a great day. Bye-bye.